Minecraft has had so many updates and additions it's hard to keep track of. Whether it be the Warden, the Elytra, or the Enchanted Golden Apple, there are many powerful mobs and items in the game, but nothing is as powerful as the Totem of Undying. It has been the only way for players to escape death and has now become the most valuable item in the game, so much so that it might have permanently ruined Minecraft as we know it. There are hundreds of thousands of Minecraft Hardcore 100-day challenges videos which don't seem much like a challenge. In practically every hardcore series, a player farms the item to create an endless supply of these so-called valuable totems. Let's dive into how exactly the Totem of Undying has ruined the game. First, we need some context. The Totem of Undying debuted in Minecraft with the release of the 1.11 Exploration update in November 2016. This update brought new features like adding shulker boxes, llamas, woodland mansions, and all the mobs including vindicators, vexes, and evokers. So as expected, the Totem of Undying quickly became one of the most talked about additions. Initially, the totem could be obtained exclusively from evokers found in woodland mansions, and as you probably know, the evoker isn't the easiest mob to deal with due to its ability to summon vexes and its fang attacks. Not only that, but the woodland mansion generated thousands of blocks away from spawn, making the journey to getting the item balanced. These rare and dangerous structures offered a new incentive for players to explore the vast world of Minecraft. Travel far and defeat the evoker, and you get the totem. It was simple. Exploration was promoted by the addition of the totem, making Minecraft exciting. Or at least, that was the goal given the name of the Exploration update. Even on multiplayer worlds, the idea of competing with your friends to see who gets the first totem was a real challenge. And if you were the lucky player to get the totem, you could be on the brink of death and get instantly revived with resistance, and the only exception being the void, killing a player regardless if they had a totem or not. Another aspect that the Totem of Undying has impacted is PvP combat. While PvP battles are meant to be intense and strategic, the totem has shifted the balance of power in favor of those who actually have the item. Just look at most SMPs and PvP fights. There's a totem in almost every single player's offhand. This is not only found in SMPs, but also in single-player hardcore worlds. For instance, Filza, a famous Minecraft YouTuber, has lived in his hardcore world for 5 real-life years. Yes, 5 actual years. It was so famous that even the BBC, a news outlet, covered the story. Without the Totem of Undying, it's unlikely Filza's world would have even lasted that long to begin with, not to mention the fact that he was on the news all because of the totem's powerful nature. Let's say it's your first night in a brand new world. The sun is setting and it's getting dark. There are hundreds of mobs surrounding you, zombies approaching you with skeletons shooting their arrows. After that, you calculate the exact velocity at which the arrow is flying, seeing how many blocks it covers per second just to escape with the heart left. Okay, maybe not that detailed, but the point is, during the early game of Minecraft, players have to be strategic to avoid death, and that's especially true for hardcore worlds. But as the game progresses, a player gets better gear, making them more immune to death from the start. That itself isn't the problem, however, but how a player can infinitely avoid death entirely. However, at one point during Minecraft's history, there were as many totems as evokers in your Minecraft world. This all changed with the release of the Minecraft 1.14 Village and Pillage update. This update brought new infamous pillagers and raids, which can be started with the bad omen effect inside of a village. These raids included new pillagers, ravengers, and the old vindicators with evokers, and that meant that every time you began a raid, you had the opportunity to get a Totem of Undying. Long gone was the need to travel 20,000 blocks to find and raid a woodland mansion. All you have to do is simply visit a village with the bad omen effect, making it significantly easier to get the totem. But it doesn't end there. With the addition of this update came many tips and tricks, one of them being how to make a raid farm. With totems infinitely farmable, there wasn't even a point in starting a raid. Rather, make a farm and have it do all the work. One user even took to the official Minecraft feedback page stating it needs to be reworked because it's too good for PvP as well as hardcore Minecraft, and how hardcore is no longer hardcore. Not only does the totem give you another life, but it grants a player 45 seconds of regeneration 2, 40 seconds of fire resistance 1, and 5 seconds of absorption 2. This means it really doesn't matter what situation you're in. You're next to a charged creeper? No worries. Fall 1,000 blocks from the sky, you're fine. And fall into an endless pit of lava, you're still alive with the totem's after effects. Getting another life is already helpful enough, but at that point, it's just overkill. Because with the totem, the only real differences between hardcore and other game modes is that there might be a bit of a difference in the heart textures. Some other players suggest that it's balanced since the item can't be stacked and takes the slot of your shield, but with raid farms, it's practically limitless for the amount of totems a player can have and want. So what's the solution to this problem? Getting rid of the totem would be too harsh on hardcore players, but leaving it as it is would only worsen the issue. Rather than remove it altogether, how about buff the evoker's health or reduce the effects of the totem it gives you? The best idea would be to do what Minecraft did in the past, which was having evokers only in woodland mansions, restoring balance to the game. No more raid farms for totems, no more infinite lasting hardcore worlds, and no more unbalanced PvP fights. And the saying, if it isn't broken, don't fix it, couldn't be more true in this situation. Maybe the solution has been lying in our faces this whole time.